video. This is going to be part 4, I believe, of the gun handling series. And what I want to talk about is working from the holster. In real life, you're not going to be just carrying your gun around going like, "What up, bruh? What up? Let me get that pumpkin spice latte. It's October." Well, it's going to be November soon, but by the time you watch this video, it'll be November. But you're not going to be doing this in real life, like just walking around like, "Hey, what's up? Can I get some Doritos, everybody? What's up? Hey, give me a beer. Hey, now, bitch." You're not going to be doing that. You're going to have your gun in a holster. Now, you guys have already seen, you may have seen this holster too, but you've definitely already seen my Bravo concealment holster, my Patriot light bearing holster. That's what I wear anytime I have a choice. It's a little, first of all, it allows me to have the light on my gun, which I like. When my light's not on my gun, well, even when my light is on my gun, I carry this, but it's not always on person. When my light is not on my gun, I always carry this Surefire on person. But this is my Minotaur Comp-Tac holster. It's an inside the waistband holster with a leather back and a Kydex front. It's really a nice holster. I'm probably going to edit this part out. I'm going to go ahead and put the holster on now. It might take a minute. Okay guys, so I've got the holster on and the gun in the holster. You can see why I wear this. This is kind of a fitted shirt. It comes in on the sides a little bit. And the Patriot just wouldn't conceal at all in this holster. When you see people do this to show you how well a holster conceals, that's not an accurate representation because it bells your shirt out on the sides and lets it drape straight down. If you're sitting at your house and you want to know how good a holster conceals, you should stand with your arms straight down and look at it. You can see there's probably a little bit of print there. Not a whole lot, maybe a little bit back here, but not a whole lot. It's the good thing it's this holster provides a nice forward cant to the gun and lays it nicely against your body. So it's a really good, and it's a comfortable holster. Once the leather back part forms to your body a little bit, it's a very comfortable holster to wear. I highly recommend it, excuse me. Now, working from a holster. What we're going to talk about in this episode is the draw. And I'm going to try to go through it quickly because there are going to be a few different things we have to cover. This is going to be the draw from concealment. A draw from an unconcealed weapon is going to be the same. Just don't worry about any part of clearing the weapon with a cover garment, obviously. But the mechanics of it are all the same. So first I'll show you a couple quick ways to clear your cover garment. As you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt. If you're wearing just a jacket or an unbuttoned shirt, you can obviously sweep like this. You put your hand inside and sweep it out of the way. And when you do, make sure you fling it back so that you can drive down onto the gun. Now this is a t-shirt. Anytime you wear a closed cover garment, it's a little more complicated to clear your gun. So what you can do, and please excuse my pasty white flesh when I do this, guys. I apologize. I am not a tanned, muscular dude. I'm just a regular guy. So get ready for some pale, pasty white guy belly. So here we go. When you clear your cover garment, a t-shirt in this case, you can use your offhand, your support hand, to just grab the front and yank it straight up out of the way. So you yank it up out of the way and draw your gun. You can also grab it up higher, grab it up here, and yank it out of the way. Same way. You can use your strong hand, your dominant hand, and pull it up and then drive down with the gun and clear it. Or, that was a grab and drive, you can use your thumb and pull it out of the way and drive down onto it and draw it. So there's 4 different ways. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Okay, that's 4 different ways that you can clear your t-shirt out of the way when you're drawing your weapon. Um, I don't really care which one you use. With this holster, it doesn't matter for me. With this holster, I can use any of them. If I'm wearing my Bravo concealment holster, my Patriot, the butt of the pistol sticks out more, and if I try to clear this way, my shirt will almost always catch underneath the pistol butt and prevent me from getting a good firing grip on the pistol. So with the Bravo concealment holster, I never use this one. If I have my shirt draped over it, I always use this one. And incidentally, when I went to my class, there was a section that when we did defensive handgun 2, cover garment was mandatory for part of the class and then optional for the rest of the class. And for most of the class, I chose to cover it because you want those repetitions. If you go to the range and stuff, if you normally carry in a concealed fashion, don't go out there and strap on like a competition holster and work from that the whole time. That's not going to do you any good. If you carry in a holster like this every day, where, you know, whether it be under a t-shirt or jacket or whatever, that's what you want to practice from. You want those repetitions. Anyway, I digress. So, when we draw, clear your cover garment. Your hand, I wouldn't normally do this little like maneuver here, but I'm trying to slow it down so I can show you. You'll see my left hand comes up like this. That's kind of like a guard pose, I guess. I'm not, there's a few different reasons why I do it. You could leave your hand anywhere. I bring my hand in because if you shoot one-handed, you want your hand tight to your body. But also because I bring it in so that when I form my grip, it's ready to go right here. So that's actually, before I show you the whole breakdown of the draw, I'll show you this. As you're standing there at home, stand up and just clap. Like you would, you know, just, good job, man. You're standing around, some dude proposes to his girl out in the park or whatever where you're hanging out, and you're just like, oh, that's sweet, oh, cool. Where your hands meet when you clap like that is where your hands naturally come together. That's where you want your hands to join when you form your grip. So you'll notice my clap is right here. My gun hands come together right there. Then press out. So, when we draw, clear your cover garment, drive your hand down onto the gun to form a full firing grip on the gun. So that when you draw it, if you were going to shoot one-handed, you just press your gun out and start shooting. Your grip, this grip shouldn't change. From the time you grab your gun in the holster to the time you're shooting, your right hand grip never changes. If you're practicing, if you're dry fire practicing or at the range or something and you grab it and you pull it out and you realize that you have like, you know, just barely a grip on the gun or something, stop. Don't adjust your grip. Stop. Go back to the holster. Because you don't want to be in a gunfight fumbling around trying to like, that feels good. Okay. Time out. Do over. No, it's not going to work. What you want is to build a muscle memory of forming that perfect grip every time. Every time. So, clear your cover garment. Form a full firing grip. Clear your holster. Now, here you have an option. If somebody's close, if somebody's touch distance from you, you can just rotate your gun out, plant the butt of your gun into your lower rib cage, and open fire. You can. There's several ways you can do it. I don't want to get into all of them. Obviously, like I said, this is not a class. I'm not a qualified instructor. You can keep your hand high. It's out of the way. Bam, bam, bam. You don't want to leave your hand hanging. You don't want it floating around in space because you don't want to shoot the end of your hand, or you shoot your hand off. Keep your hand high. Bam, bam, bam at your target. You can use it to lock off and firmly grip your gun as you're shooting. Bam, bam, bam. That aids you in keeping your shots grouped tighter. And if somebody tries to grab your gun and yank it out of your hands, you've got a two-handed grip on it now. Or if you have to, you can strike somebody and push them out of the way. Strike them and push them back as you back up, press the gun out. I have a guitar case on the ground. I kicked it, sorry. So, but you can do that, or from here, you can just press out in your normal grip to shoot. So, clear your cover garment, full firing grip, clear your holster, and then based on the situation, whether you need to turn and fire close or press out and fire, do what you have to do. Obviously, like I said, then if you're right here, you can just press out one-handed. Now, this video is running on. It's getting kind of long. I don't want to make it too long. But as a last note, I will say this. If you have to, for some reason, draw your weapon weak-handed, I'll show you a couple quick tips that you can do. Clear your cover garment. Grab the gun. Like this. You can draw it and turn it around in the holster to form a firing grip. Okay? Or you can grab it, put it between your knees, turn your hand around to form a firing grip. Or if you have to, you can just put it down on something. I mean, to be honest, obviously if you're close to the guy, if it's from me to you guys, you don't want to lay the gun down because then you can grab it. But if he's across the room or something, you can fully, set the gun down on something. If you draw it out of your holster with a weird grip, it's better than trying to finagle your hand, because it's never going to work unless you're some kind of contortionist. You're never going to get a full firing grip on your firearm this way. But you can grab it, pull it out, twist it around, and put it back in the holster long enough to get it out and have a full firing grip with your offhand, with your support hand. So there you go, guys. That's working from the holster, the draw. And that's probably a lot of information and not near as in-depth as we should go into each specific thing. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to message me or to comment below. And I do my best to respond to every comment I get. I'll do my best to respond to any questions you have. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, this is America, and it's your freedom.